over.
Matthew 13:18-35. All right then, Jesus continued, this is what the sower story is all about. When someone hears the word of the kingdom and doesn't understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in their heart. This corresponds to what was sown beside the path. What was sown on rocky ground is the person who hears the word of God and immediately receives it with delight, but doesn't have any root of their own. Someone like that only lasts a short time. As soon as there's any trouble or persecution because of the word, they trip up at once. The one sown among the thorns is the one who hears the word, but the world's worries and the seduction of wealth choke the word, and it doesn't bear fruit. But the one sown on good soil is the one who hears the word and understands it. Someone like that will bear fruit. One will produce 100 times over, another 60, and another 30 times over. He put another parable to them. The kingdom of heaven, he said, is like this. Once upon a time, a man sowed good seed in his field. While the workers were asleep, his enemy came and sowed weeds in among the wheat and went away. When the crop came up and produced corn, then the weeds appeared as well. So the farmer's servants came to him. Master, they said, didn't you sow good seed in your field? Where have the weeds come from? This is the work of an enemy, he replied. So the servant said to him, do you want us to go and pull them up? No, he replied. If you do that, you'll probably pull up the wheat as well, while you're collecting the weeds. Let them both grow together until the harvest. Then when it's time for harvest, I will give the reapers this instruction. First gather the weeds and tie them up in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. He told another parable to them. The kingdom of heaven, he said, is like a grain of mustard seed, which someone took and sowed in his field. It's the smallest of all the seeds, but when it grows, it turns into the biggest of the shrubs. It becomes a tree, and the birds in the sky can then come and nest in its branches. He told another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like leaven, he said, which a woman took and hid inside 3 measures of flour until the whole thing was leavened. Jesus said all these things to the crowds in parables. He didn't speak to them without a parable. This was to fulfill what was spoken by the prophet. I will open my mouth in parables. I will tell the things that were hidden since the very foundation of the world.